Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I write blog posts on all my projects and videos at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com. I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. Also, I can be found over on Facebook under Stamp with Shel. Please like and share and follow my page so you don't miss a thing. I can also be found on YouTube under Shel Anderson. If you are joining me today via YouTube, please give me a thumbs up to like this video, click the arrow to share, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, now we are ready to get started with today's video. And we are going to be using the So Much Happy bundle of products. And this is found in the annual catalog. It is the coordinating stamp set and the die set. We've used this in a recent private class, and I thought that I would use it again just to give you another idea so that you can see how very versatile this bundle is. It's found on page 45 of the annual catalog. The stamp set itself is $29. The bundle with the stamp set and the dies together is $63. All right. Also, I have chosen to bring in the Approaching Perfection stamp set. And I'm going to be using this stamp that says Happy Birthday. And we'll just set that aside for now. I have Memento Black ink. And I have my silicone mat, as well as the card supplies. So, I forgot a piece. There we go. So, from the project that I did in my private class, I had some of these die cut happies left, and that is from the Happy Dies. All right, and I thought, what am I going to do with these things? Well, I have come up with an idea. So, my card base today is basic black, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of basic white for the inside so that we have a nice area to write our greeting. And that is going to go in there right away, like so. Okay, I also have a little scrap of this is Magenta Madness. This one is Pretty Peacock, and this one is actually a piece of retired scrap that is Lemon Lime Twist, but you could very easily swap out and use Granny Apple Green. Like, you can use any colors you want. Like I said, these were in my scrap bin because these were left over from another project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in my paper trimmer, and we are going to put the top of the letter in the track so that it's going to cut off, hopefully straight at the top. So we will have individual letters. Okay. And we may have to do a little bit of trimming up, but this will get it closer to what we're looking for. Oops. And one more to go. Now I'm just going to dump those right here. Now I'm thinking that the letter P's, we are probably going to have to do a little bit of fixing up on because they're very, very square. So if I could find my paper snips, bucket of, I'm just going to round them a little bit to make them look. See what I mean? These ones are really, really square. I'm just putting a little bit of round on them. You don't have to. If there's any little fuzzies, we're just going to clean them up. I figured I might as well use these scraps as throw them out. So that's how this card was born. And I think this Melon Mambo is a very old piece from my scrap bin because it's actually textured. Do you remember when Stampin' Up! Had textured cardstock? It's a long time ago, let me tell you. And this one has a little bit of texture on it. So that tells me it's been in my scrap bin a long while. Alright, I've got those all taken care of, I think. Maybe this A needs a little attention. Clean it up. Alright, so this is my thought. I thought let's try talking. I thought these colors of cardstock were very vibrant and happy, so that's why I chose the black base. And then what I did is I just took a piece of scrap cardstock in the Melon Mambo, and I took this stamp and I stamped this in black onto the Melon Mambo, and then I just trimmed around with my scissors. Okay? So this little greeting is going to go down here at the bottom, and it's going to say happy, happy, happy birthday. And then we'll embellish it somehow afterwards. I haven't thought that part through. But I want to put this on first so that we can figure out our placement for these other letters. And I just want a little bit of a border around the two sides here. All right. So we're just going to start placing these on the card front, and we will move them around as we need. And I think we'll get three words on here. Oh yeah, we've got lots of room. So I think what I'll do is I will line up my first row at the top. I'm going to flatten this out. And I'm going to turn it sideways, and that way I can line up my first row of words with the top of the card. So I need to bring in some tweezers, and we need to figure out how far from each side of the card. Oops. I did not mean to do that. All right. Let's just cross our fingers that we're doing this right. And we'll get our first letter on there. And then we're going to take our last letter. Oh, that's a lot of adhesive. Hopefully it doesn't go over. And we're going to put that same height down, and then we will just lay these in place. All right. I'm just trying to place them as evenly as I can. And we will get these in place. And how bright and cheerful is this going to be when we're done? All right. There is our first happy. Okay. Now we're going to turn it. I'm going to take these ones out all together for a minute. And we are going to place this happy where we want it. I'm trying to line them up as best as I can so that they're similar. I mean, if I wanted to, I could get a pencil and a ruler and make lines and try to erase them, and I'm not that concerned, to be honest. I just want it to, as Mike Holmes would say, it doesn't have to be straight, it has to be true. So it has to look right in the end. All right, there's our H. Another way you can do this is use your grid paper. So I'm trying to line that up, and I just popped the ruler on here because I wanted the bottoms of my words to be straight. But if you put this on a piece of grid paper, actually I'm not doing that right, the lines on the grid paper are going to help you as well. We can pull that out of the way. And one more letter, and this word is done. All right, happy, happy. One more happy to go. All right, you get over here. And I think I'm going to lay my ruler down again. Like so. It's not on there very good. Trying to get enough Tombow on that they stick, but not so much that it oozes out. Just think of the different color combinations that you could make this in. right. 2 more letters and our gluing is done. All right, my friends, happy, happy, happy birthday. So far, so good. Now, I'm going to put this stamp away. And I'm looking at these little candles here. I think I'm going to stamp those on the inside of the card. And I think I'm going to do that in the Melon Mambo. So I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. Once again, I should have thought of this before I put my card together, but you know me. All right, I'm going to put this in upside down, and I'm going to stamp these there in Melon Mambo, just so we have a little decoration on the inside. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so that's the Approaching Perfection stamp set. That was the Celebration freebie last month. All right, so stamping's done, gluing's done. Now we need to embellish. And I'm thinking I could use the dies from that set and do actually I might. I'm going to use the dies. I've got the string, 2 different size balloons, and a bow. So let me see what I can find for scraps to make some balloons to go on the front of this card. How about we go with I'm looking through my scrap bin here. How about we go with a yellow balloon and a granny apple green balloon. That will be bringing a couple more bright, cheerful colors into this card. And I am going to stamp 1 small balloon and 1 large balloon on the inside because I want patterns on my balloons. We'll do 1 striped and we'll do 1 with stars. So I need granny apple green for 1. Come on, ink up. How cool is that? Like that a lot. And the other one will be Bumblebee. There we go. All right. I will grab those, clean these stamps, and then we will get to die cutting. All right, so I'm just going to actually I'll bring this back on camera. That way you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to be totally bored. And if I mess up, you get to see that too. So it's a win-win for you. I'm just going to cut out these little pieces so I can run this all through at once. Ooh, I went close to that one. All right. And we're going to need a string for our balloon. It might as well be another bright color. And where's my dies? Oops. So there's the string for my balloon. My large balloon. My small balloon. And we need a bow. We'll do the bow in the pink. Actually, let's flip it so we don't have the textured side. There we go. Now we will run this through. And we will have some embellishments for the front of our card. Okay, I hope that didn't wiggle too much. All right. Scraps, dies over there so we don't lose them. And here, isn't that little bow cute? And then we have two balloons and a string. Okay, time to pull it all together. I'm thinking I'm going to go something like this between the words. And then I'm thinking, you know what, I might only use one balloon. Maybe a little one. No, maybe a big one. We can cut this string to suit our fancy. If I put that on a dimensional, I don't know. I do not know. If I put that there, you know, I think these might end up going on the inside because there just doesn't seem to be quite enough room on the outside. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some adhesive on here, and then we'll just put something sparkly on the outside. So we'll just go up the side of this page, and because this is on the inside of the card, we are not going to be using a dimensional. And then to pull in the pink from the stamping below, we have a little pink bow. There we go. All right, so now we need something sparkly and fun on the outside. And we can go so very many different ways. Just let me look through here and see what I have. Those blue ones would be cool. Then I have these, none of those colors really go. Then we have these in color dots. Those iridescent gems, I really like those. Or we could go with just plain rhinestones, but I think I want to go with these iridescent pearls. There's many facets to these. So see, this one here kind of leans to the pink. These ones lean more to the blue. I'm thinking I want to use some of these. And I want 1, oops, 2, 3, you see how that one looks turquoise? 4, and 5. So there we have it. Happy, 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 happy birthday. Pretty cool. And it's a very, very simple card. You could step it up. I didn't want to do any embossing on it because I wanted my letters to be flat, but you could step it up by cutting a card front, cutting down so your card front is a little bit smaller, and then doing a matted layer. But I just did a simple card today. It's a simple Saturday. All right, that is your card for today. I thank you so very much for joining me, and that is the So Much Happy bundle with the coordinating happy dies. All right, that is it for today, my friends. See you soon. Bye-bye.